Shalom, this is part 3 on the fact that feminism did not, has not, miserably failed women. It gave them more power over men, more power to harm men. So, yeah, no.
It's their actions. I'ma always say that. If they don't, thing is surrounded around women. Look around. Everything is surrounded around women.
Well, because we live in worldwide, women have dominion over men, rule, control, and power. Women have more rights, they're preferred. Even though they do more criminal activity, they simply just get away with it more. They do more wickedness, they get away with it more in this world. All wickedness little to the wickedness of woman, let the portion of sin fall upon her. Women are revered, dare I say, even freaking worshipped. Meanwhile, men are shot for existing.
So when you're dealing with the man, he's just an add-on into your life.
Yeah, and that man is probably serving you so that you can be his wife. That's in his life. He probably paid to be your bitch. But anyhow, I can go in.
Why you need to?
Well, anyway, ignore her. She is an enemy of the Most High. Then she that is mine enemy shall see her, and the shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is Yahweh thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Brother brought out Micah 7:10. Great scripture.
Independent or just independent in general is one thing I really want men to know is when you're dealing with somebody who is hyper independent or just independent in general, we're not cutting you off because of another man. We're cutting you off because you're not the right man.
There's no such thing as the right man. And mind you guys, she says hyper independent. She might be a woman with who makes a lot of money, alright? She might be making high 5 figures, she might make above what the average American adult makes, right? She's in America, she might be making, let's say, high 5 figures, maybe she's making somewhere in the 6 figures. She's looking down on men who don't make her out. She only wants men who makes more money than her. And that's typical of women. They look, they marry up while men marry down. Women look to get with a guy who makes more money than them. It's typical. They look for a guy who makes more money than them, while men, they look to marry, well, men are more desperate for, men are more desperate for women. I mean, men will literally get with a woman who's dead-bladed and ugly and all, just so she can be in his life. Men don't mind if the woman makes less than him. Men don't even mind enough men out here don't mind if a woman doesn't even work at all. Meanwhile, let's say she's making $80,000, she's going to want a guy who makes $150K. She's looking for men of high rank, high status in society. That's what she's looking for. She's rejected guys who make less than her. She looks down on them.
I think that you lost to somebody, baby. You lost to me.
She's like, I rejected you. I ain't checking for you. Which is true. She's not checking for guys who make less than her. She wants someone who makes more than her.
You lost to me. You lost me. You really lost me. Let's get into it. You lost me, sir.
And she's laughing at you. The guys who make less than her and are complaining about her not wanting a relationship. She only wants a relationship if she can get with a guy who makes more than her. She has a comfortable life on the great amount she makes. She wants a guy who makes a great amount.
What the hell wrong with y'all? How come every single time a woman comes and they say anything in defense of men, here come these dumb hoes. Oh, she's a pick-me.
These women are all pick-me's for rich guys. Actually, I'm not even going to validate the phrase pick-me.
First of all, what is a pick-me? What even is that? That's somebody like, oh, pick-me. Let me tell you something, baby. You better listen to somebody who gets picked. You better listen to somebody who...
A pick-me woman, a woman that's in a relationship with a man, more often than not, she hasn't, the guy's her servant at the end of the day.
Getting chose. You don't sit up here and take a relationship and love advice from somebody who can't get no man, can't keep no man, and then...
This woman said 99% of men ain't shit. No, you ain't. Well, you know, I know I'm the kindest of words for you. You're going to be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Let me put it that way. Like that old English, mind you.
Sure can't get the type of man that you want.
The type of man she wants is a rich one. She's looking down on me. When she said 99%, she just means 99% of men don't meet my demands.
That's the problem. Y'all treat men like y'all treat boys. Y'all treat men like y'all treat these niggas. Y'all
So they treat men like shit. Well, thanks for being honest.
ain't never had no provider man.
Oh, she likes a guy who slaves away for her and basically gives her all his money. Yes, boss. Yes, female man. This is my boss. I'll give her all my money. Yes, some such shit.
Come take care of shit and make sure everything.
Come take care of shit. Make sure everything is maintained. Maintain a comfortable lifestyle for me by slaving away for me. Make all this money and give it all to me. If you have to work overtime to satiate my financial demands, then do so.
And get done, 'cause when you.
So she's not really in defense of any man. She's really just saying, look, I'm glad I get picked because it means I don't have to work. I can burden him by working less on, for example, not working at all, whilst he does more work. He has to make more money, or I get to make less money. I do less work hours, he does more work hours. In our relationship, I am his master, and he is my servant. Or should I just be more honest, my slave? Yeah, I'm being very honest. I'm not holding shit back.
You get one of them, you gonna want to treat them right.
Treat him right. How do you treat someone who slaves away for you right? You know how you treat him right? You stop burdening them and you make the relationship fair. You pick up your way and their way gets reduced. But you're not going to do that. You're just going to like, oh, I'm in a relationship. My husband does most, if not all the work. He serves me. He gives me a comfortable lifestyle. At the same time, someone's going to say he's a leader. No, he's on a leash. You know, there's a rude saying, I'll say, bitch, you're on a leash, period, concerning the man. Because he paid to be on one. You know, the marriage wasn't forced on him or something. Unless it was a shotgun wedding, which is rare, but generally speaking, the marriage wasn't forced on him.
You gonna want him treat him a certain way.
You mean be kind, but use him as a servant.
Hey, so if that's the type of man.
You're gonna be kind to a man who gives you an easy life at his expense. Okay, that's translation for treat me right. Treat him right.
If you want, you better listen to.
If you want to treat him better than what you deem treating him right, then the relationship would be fair, it would be 50-50. But you don't want that because you'd rather be single than be 50-50 with a guy. You're looking for an unfair deal like marriages because they favor you as expense.
Somebody that get those type of men and not your single Auntie Shirley who talk about niggas. Cause we talking about apples and oranges right now when we comparing these men. So yeah, you better be listening to somebody who get chose. Better be listening to somebody who get picked. Free game.
Isaiah 4:1 is a sad time. It's a time that is going to take place during Jake's trouble, which will be the worst time ever in the history of mankind. No time before and no time after will be as bad. These women are going to come to men of the Lord, begging them for marriage. The same women that would never give you a look and show you any interest. Now they only show you interest because the Lord's dealing with you. Your rank has gone up. Fear the Lord. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai. It's actually an insult. There's a brother called GMS Pill in the Temple. He did two long ass videos on Isaiah 4:1. It won't be an R&B video, it won't be a rap video, something along those lines. Guys, if his channel's still up, Lord willing, I'll leave it in the description box. And he talks about the ugliness of the time of Jacob's trouble, how harsh it will be to go through. I know brothers get excited with the idea of wise, but we know Jacob's trouble is going to be held very difficult to go through. And in a time of trouble, it's better to be single than it is to be married. As a guy, I don't want any arguments, disagreements. That's trouble in the flesh. Spoken of in 1 Corinthians 7.
society that bothers me the most is the way that men and women don't get along no more. That's really what's bugging me about it. Men and women just don't get along. Like, I hear women say this all the time. I know a lot of you sisters be like, chivalry is dead.
You're looking to be treated like goddesses. There's still guys who will sacrifice, they will still harm another man for a woman. You know, proxy violence is usually done by men for women. Women being the masterminds of proxy violence. Those women will say, I'm going to get my cousin on you, I'm going to get my brother on you, I'm going to get this guy on you. Oh, for example, Emmett Till, who got, what do you call it, lied on by that woman. Basically, essentially got false accused and beat up to death, disfigured and all. White woman lied about him. A bunch of white men who were begs for her beat him up, disfigured him, and put, basically to the point of death. That woman lived a comfortable lifestyle. She never got held responsible for a crime, and of course she didn't even regret it. And even if she did, I should speak louder than words. Talk is cheap.
Don't y'all feel that way? Like men aren't gentlemen anymore?
Dave Chappelle's a bitch, yeah. Men ain't gentlemen anymore. Dude, your ideal gentleman is just being a beg for a woman. Sad shit. Could never be me. The men are so gentle women. These guys get on their knees, they beg them into their lives. Comedian can't even speak the full truth. Sad. That wasn't even true, that was just a lie.
That's right. Chivalry is
a gentleman, a guy who allows himself to be stepped on by women. Please, ladies, you can step on me as you advance in your steps. Thank you.
sin, and women killed it.
Sad scene. I'm just going to leave the video part series done. Hopefully this video part series is very fun. Until next time, shalom.